Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bullony Basketball. Here today with my guest who disappeared at the worst time, my guy Pryce. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. How you been?
Doing pretty good. It's been a while since we had you on. I think the last time was when you were in the trivia tournament, and you're like, "Dude, I need a second chance." You know what? At the end of the show, you might have your second chance. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So,
And that draft I did, that was embarrassing.
oh yeah, that's true. But no, we got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about first before we can get to the game at the end. Um,
Somebody's calling me.
the first thing though is the whole Ja Morant thing that's happened. We've all seen it where he got suspended at least 2 games. Then it became the next 4 games. Colorado police apparently like they're not charging him with anything, but I think the NBA is still looking into it for like how many games he gets suspended. So I guess I'll ask you, what did you make of what the Colorado police said? Like they're not charging him anything for the IG live. What do you make of the NBA? Like how should they decide a suspension? And what do you just think of Ja for like all this recent news that he's been in?
Yeah, well, first it started with like what was it, Indiana? With the laser thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it started with that. And at first, like I didn't believe it, you know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't think that that would be something him and his entourage would be doing. But then, like him putting the gun and the camera on live,
hmm
which on Twitter it was funny because it was calling it like a little tap tap, you know what I'm saying? The gun was like little, it was like real
hmm
small, but like it was like, I mean, it's very, I say unfortunate, like it's Ja, and I think he should just know not to be doing it, like not on
Yeah.
live. Like if you're gonna say you have a gun, if you're gonna say whatever, like you want to see how these hollows feel, you can say all this stuff, but like if you're gonna actually show the gun on top of the stuff you've already been saying and the things you already do, it's like that just, I don't know. Saying
Yeah.
trench work, I don't know, man. With a full court in your backyard, I don't know. I'm not saying he's not tough. I know he's tough. You got to be tough to go to the league, but it's just I think he's trying to prove that he's like something like
Like he's
like
trying to be hard in a way.
yeah, he's trying to
Right.
be like
Yeah.
too hard,
Yeah.
like he came from nothing. That's how he's trying to act. He's trying to act like
hmm
he came from nothing, and clearly he didn't come from just nothing. So
hmm
that's real weird. How you feel about it?
Nah, I see it the same way. I don't understand his actions really. Especially like there. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having a gun, but like to show it on
Right.
IG Live after, the thing with him and that teen and the pickup game, and then like
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I'm sorry.
also
Yeah.
the with the Memphis Mall cop or something. Like
Yeah.
all these things on top of it, and it's like, and then of course, like you said, like that tweet where it's like about the hollows and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's just a bad look, and I don't know what he was trying to gain from it, if anything. It just seemed like he's trying to represent himself in a way that doesn't make sense, and it's just like ironic because like how he said like I'm fine in the West, and then ever since he said that comment, teams are loading up in the West. Like the Mavericks make a big trade, the Suns make a big trade, the Clippers make moves, and then on top of
Curry
it,
comes back.
yeah, Curry's coming back. On top of all that, like he's setting himself up to be, not in the picture potentially for the playoffs. I mean, we still have to see how the NBA handles the suspension. Personally, for me, I believe a lot of the rumors I've seen is like when the Gilbert Arenas thing happened because he had his gun like with him while traveling, and now is I guess like an automatic 50 games that they suspended him. So if that's the case, I mean, there's no rule against like having one in Colorado, but like if he brought it on the plane to Colorado and then was gonna bring it to L.A. because that's who they played next, like then that's kind of the same thing, and we wouldn't see him until like next year or something. If
Yeah.
they wanted to still invest in him, I mean, Gilbert Arenas in his case, even though he was the franchise player, like that basically ended his career per se. I mean, I know he played a few years after, but it just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, and he got injured and stuff, but
yeah.
it's just, yeah, I just don't. There was no real reason. Like there was no real point. He was literally just laughing, and then he just waved it in the camera, and then he
Yeah.
just what did with it. it was no point. It was no point. It was no point.
I forget, but I think the day after the IG Live leaked, like I was watching this. It was a really old show, like a black and white show with my dad, and there was like this one guy who had a gun about the same size as Ja, and then like it was like made of chocolate, and he just ate it and stuff,
Yeah,
and like that's what it looked like. It just looked like a toy
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah, like real small.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't hurt, but it's like still a gun though.
Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna come out of that, but it doesn't look good for the Grizzlies right now. We got Dylan Brooks like talking big too about Draymond, but I have no idea what's gonna happen. But I don't know.
How do you feel about like Ja? Like we've been talking about the gun thing. How you feel about him playing? Like how he's been playing as a player.
I mean, I think he's definitely one of the better players in the league. Like I would say he's at least top 15, top 20, like at the very least. But I mean, I don't know. It's just like some of these things. It's just hard to overcome. The off court actions, and there's other players who never. That was kind of like the end of them in a way. So
yeah, and that messes up. Even though he wasn't gonna win MVP, that kind of messes up his MVP voting. That messes up All NBA because the media, they're gonna take that into account.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get himself right, and the Grizzlies want to move on from him, a lot of people are gonna be looking at him side eye from other organizations too. So that's why it could be detrimental long term. But if you want, though, we can move on. We could talk about the New York Knicks, who lately, I mean, I know they lost their most recent game against the Hornets, but before that, they won 9 straight. Got big game wins over Boston. They got one over Miami, that Julius Randle masterclass. You could tell me, are the Knicks legit or no?
No, they're not legit, bro. They're not legit. No. They're not legit. I don't care. If they win every game from now on. Don't care. They're the Knicks, bro. It's like, all right, look, I'm not gonna lie. Julius Randle, I don't like Rudy Gobert, and I don't like Julius Randle. I don't know why. I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But that game when he had was tough. The 8 threes he had, those were tough. But no, the Knicks, they're not legit. They're not that. No. It's in my eyes, bro. It's the Knicks. And Julius Randle being your best player, of course he's an all-star, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's just straight buns. They're not getting out the first round. They're not getting out the first round. If they do get out the first round, I don't know what I'll do. If somebody, the top comment, they'll tell me what to do and I'll do it. Whatever. But they're not getting out the first round. They're not. There's no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, nobody, I feel like, other than Knicks fans, of course, because they're going to be optimistic, maybe too optimistic. I feel like a majority of NBA fans, they're not counting on this Knicks team to do anything. I mean, right now they're in total playoff position. I think they're 5th. So, it seems like they're poised to at least be a playoff team, and they're going to avoid the play-in. But at the end of the day, looking at, they're a lower seed, so they would have to play either Milwaukee, Boston, Philly, or Cleveland in the first round, and I don't think they really stack up with any of those teams. Even Middleton's missed a decent chunk of the year, but even if they play Milwaukee without Middleton, I don't know if they'd even stack up or something like that. So, go ahead. Sorry.
It was kind of off topic. I was gonna say, do you think, would you trade Julius Randle? Would you, if you had the number 1 pick, would you accept Julius Randle and maybe Jalen Brunson for the first pick? Talking about Wembanyama. Would you take that or not?
No, I would not.
You wouldn't take that?
No. If it was maybe another draft, maybe I would be more willing to consider. If it was, man, I don't even know, because the first overall pick the last several years has been pretty elite. You'd have to go back. If it's Anthony Bennett, then yeah, I would do that. But, I don't know. I'm also not sold on him. I know they've had a great year so far. Brunson has really stepped up. If you ask me personally, I think Brunson's been their best player this year. But definitely. I know a lot of people see Randall kind of as the key of that team. but it just seems like they're lacking something come playoff time. They don't have the offensive firepower. They play on heart, which is great, but same thing applies for the Miami Heat. And at the end of the day, like every single year the Heat have been in the playoffs with this Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo crew, they've got out-talented at some point.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't try hard. They give it their all, but they just simply don't have enough. And I think the Knicks don't even have probably as much as the Heat. The Heat have just kind of had a bad year. So, I mean, there's all that to consider. But if you want, we can move on. We could talk about, the Phoenix Suns, who recently at the trade deadline, they made a huge move, got Kevin Durant. Unfortunately, now, after things were looking pretty good, now he's going to be missing probably at least 2 weeks. They say maybe 4 to 6 weeks. But I guess we're going to have to follow that a little bit more. But, what do you think of, this whole news that Kevin Durant could be out rest of the regular season, maybe some of the playoffs? What do you think?
No, the playoffs, I want to say no. Because I love Kevin Durant. That's fine. I'm going to say KD is my favorite player in the league right now. But I think him missing, even if he's fine in 2 weeks, let's say he's fine in 2 weeks, I think giving him even an extra week off would be okay, because we see that they already have the basketball IQ to have the chemistry together, to run up and down, full court passes, screens, get into their spots, knowing when Kevin Durant can go get 30 and D-Book had 30 together. Chris Paul, 14, 16, 20, 40, 50 assists a night, you know what I'm saying? So I think, the time that he's out does matter, but at the end of the day, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever happens, as long as he's back during the playoffs, then it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna win the chip now.
You do? That's your favorite? Or...
Now it is, yeah. At first, I know I'm biased, but at first I had the Nets because KD. Now I gotta go Suns, even though the Nets are still good.
So the Suns aren't your favorite, but KD is your favorite.
KD's my favorite for sure. Yeah. But now, so yeah.
And
they got D-Book, CP3. Who's your favorite?
My favorite to win it all?
Yeah.
I mean, for a while it was the Clippers, but now, I don't know. There's just so many good teams. Suns are up there. Nuggets, Bucks, Celtics. I don't know. It's going to just be a great playoffs. But I guess what I'll say about the Suns is, they're definitely good enough to win regular season games. They've proven over the last several years. I mean, last year, Chris Paul missed a stretch, Booker missed a stretch, and they still won 64 games or something. So they can definitely get it done. It'll be harder, though, because, all 82 games you had Mikal Bridges, right? And, he was kind of their three. Now it's these other guys, the Torrey Craigs or the Ish Wainwright or, all those sorts of players are going to have to, step up huge, and it's going to be hard to rely on them like that. But, at least for KD, you definitely want to see him back in the playoffs. Otherwise, this team is, it's just a fraction of what they were last year. And we saw last year, the way they lost, it was embarrassing, right? So
that last game was crazy.
Yeah. So they're definitely now they're definitely okay, we need Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's their best player, right? If they lost Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson, they still would need them as well. But I don't know. It's just it's such an integral piece that it's you can't. It's hard to overcome losing at the very least a top 5 player in the league, arguably the best player in the league. But I feel realistically he'll miss 4 weeks. He'll probably be back the first game of the playoffs, but on a minutes restriction. That's my guess. But okay, when do you think he'll come back? If you had to guess, realistically.
What's the injury again?
It's his ankle, his left ankle when it turned on the outside.
And so, did he hurt his left Achilles, didn't he?
He, you mean back in 2019 or whatever? Or
yeah,
I think it was his left. I can't remember.
I'd say 4 weeks.
Yeah. I feel like that's like the middle. They were saying 2, 4, 6. So I'm gonna just go
Yeah.
with the middle. But
Yes.
yeah, I mean, Suns are gonna have to compete right now, but playoff time they're gonna need KD. But if you want though, we can move on. We could talk about another headline that happened recently. Another bad one, and that is former NBA player Shawn Kemp getting arrested. He was apparently involved in a fatal drive-by incident. This whole thing. I know there were some rumors even back in his day, like with some of the stuff that Shawn Kemp did. So what are your thoughts on the whole Shawn Kemp being arrested thing?
So look, I'll tell you this: when you told me what we were gonna be doing, and when you changed and said it was gonna be Shawn Kemp, bro, I was like, I didn't know, like had no idea until yesterday,
Mm.
like that. I didn't know. I saw that it said he was like involved in it, and then I saw. Do you know who Peasy is or no?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, he's a rapper, and then one of his songs, he was like, "I be with them choppers like I'm Shawn Kemp," and so like when rappers say stuff like that, even though they might not have a real connection, even though he more than likely wasn't saying it in relation to that,
Mm.
bro, it's gonna be so weird seeing that, like because they can use that in court. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
Shawn Kemp, bro, that's gonna be. I don't know. Like I didn't expect that. That's not anything you would expect. Shawn Kemp being involved in a freaking drive-by shooting, bro. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
But what do you know? You probably know more about it than me since I just found it out. So like, what you know about it?
I mean, all I will say, I guess, about like Shawn Kemp is I know he has an ugly track record in the past. To some degree, I don't know like if he's ever like committed a crime or like been arrested or anything like that, but I know like he had like a kind of like a weird rep, I guess. And I'd have to look through like all this stuff as to why. I've never really cared to look into that because I'm more so about like what's going on the court. Unless it's like major. But it's also again before my time. But yeah, I don't know. It was just weird to see. I mean, I don't know if they've revealed like what he actually did. Like they just said he played a part in it, I think, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, we
And he
st-
said an hour ago he said he was released from jail.
oh, he was.
So yes, he was released. So
I mean, I
I
guess
mean,
that makes sense. They probably had like a bail set. And I mean,
yeah,
guy was in the NBA,
he can
so
pay that. Yeah, you can pay that easy.
that's pocket change. That's like if you saw the thing with Fred VanVleet yesterday when
Oh yeah, he said I'll take the fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he went crazy on the refs, but
Yeah, he
yeah.
was. But that's also something else. Like, I don't see how you can be fined. They're acting like the refs are freaking like top tier, bro. Like they're
Mhm.
bad refs, and you're getting fined for what everybody else is saying. They're bad refs. You're taking $30,000 from his paycheck, because he's
Right.
saying that the refs are trash. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
just. But yeah, he was for sure going in on him though. He was for sure going in.
I mean, at the end of the day, no matter if it's Fred VanVleet, or Shawn Kemp, or no matter like what the fine is, odds are any NBA player is going to be able to pay it, unless you're like
Yeah.
gambling away, and then you go bankrupt, which
Yeah.
has happened to some players. But I don't think Shawn
Like
Kemp's.
what's his name? Delonte West. If that happened to him right now,
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
he'd
He
be
couldn't come back.
finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know though. If you want, we can move on here to the NBA 20 questions game.
Let's get it. Come on.
All right, I'll read you the rules
Hang on, man.
first. So basically, the rules is Pryce here can ask me a maximum of 20 hint-related questions to guess a specific NBA-related thing. So it could be a current player you're trying to guess, or a current coach, a former player, former coach, a team, or something like that. Each question must be solely yes or no, and then after each hint-related question, you're allowed one guess. So you could say, is it a current player? And if I said yes, then you could make a guess at like an actual current player or something like that. And then for every additional question you ask or guess you make, the less points you receive. So if you got the correct answer in one question used, you get 20 points. Two questions, 19 points, and it keeps going from there. if you're going to give up on a question, you have to ask at least 5 questions first. And there's 3 things you're guessing overall, each one a maximum of 20 points. So there's an overall maximum of 60 points you can earn. Other than that, though, are you ready for the first one?
Yes, and I would just like to say, if anybody gets 60 points, you gave them the script. So, but I'm ready. Let's get it.
I will say no one's gotten 60 yet. So
All right, come on.
maybe you have the script. We'll find out. But you can go ahead with your first one. You can start asking away yes or no questions.
All right. So, like, is this thing? Was the majority of this player, coach, or teams existent in the Western Conference?
They are not existent in the Western Conference. No.
Okay. Is this person a player?
Yes.
Is this person retired?
No.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Is this person an all-star?
Nope.
Does this person have an all-star team?
Does he have a what? Like
an all-star teammates?
Oh, from this year you mean, or just
this year? From this year?
Then no, he has none.
Okay. Is this person on the Hornets?
No.
Okay. Oh, is this person on the Wizards?
No.
Okay, I gotta ask something. Is this person a guard?
Yes.
Okay. Is this person a starter?
Yes.
Is this person on the Pistons?
No. So right now I've used 10 questions. You have 10 more you can use yet. And you can make a guess after each one too. Don't forget.
Okay. And I'll still be able to guess other questions?
Yeah. So you're allowed to make one guess yet. You won't, like right now, and you won't lose a point. But then after the next hint you ask, it's a point taken away and so on.
Okay. A guard.
Yep. Not on the Pistons or Wizards or Hornets. And he starts.
Has this person been on this team for more than 1 year?
Yes.
Was this person drafted by the team they're playing with right now?
No.
Okay. Eastern Conference. So it's not. I was thinking Jalen Brunson, but Julius Randle was an all-star, I think. Was he?
Randle was an all-star, but I'm not going to take that away from you. Because yeah. So you still only have 12 questions to use. You have 8 more you can ask.
So it's not Indiana. Is it? Wait, is it Darius Garland?
It is not Darius Garland.
Dang, I should. So is it? Is it? Is this person on the Atlanta Hawks?
No.
A guard?
Yep. Starting guard. Yep.
That starts. Is this person on the Miami Heat?
Nope. Remember that
no one.
You have 6 more left. Remember, no one on their team made the All-Star team this year.
Okay. No one.
And it's not a Piston, not a Hornet, not a Wizard, not a Heat, not a Hawk.
Oh, are they a Raptor?
They are not on the Raptors.
Bro. Has this person ever been an All-Star?
No.
Okay.
You got 4 more questions. You got 4 more questions. You can make a guess right now, too, before the 4 questions as well.
Okay. So... I'm trying to think. No All-Star teammate
Nope.
in
Not
the
let's
East
see.
starting.
In the East, starting guard.
And I said kind of the worst team in the East. Is this person play for the Nets?
Nope.
Bro, am I tripping?
Maybe.
I
I don't
haven't
know.
said the team yet.
You haven't said the team yet, no. And so you have 3 more questions yet.
So it's not Boston, not the Celtics, not the Cavs.
No. I'm not counting that against you, but no.
Is this person on the Bulls?
No.
Bro, what the bro?
There's
Bro.
there's a team down there you're missing.
Is it? I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best. Let me see. I'm missing. They're a starter, bro.
Yep.
The people watching this probably shaking their heads, like, because I do this when I watch YouTube videos. Like, it's clearly the answer when you're watching it, but when you're thinking, it's not. Okay, does this person? Oh wait, is this person taller than 6'2"?
Yes.
How many questions do I have?
You got one guess you can make, and then you got a question and another guess before you're finished for this one.
Well, they're taller than 6'2" and they're a guard.
And they start. No one was an all-star on their team this year.
It's not Indiana. Tyrese is an all-star. Bro, it's not Atlanta. What Eastern team am I missing? Yeah. It's not Philly. They made an all-star team. I can't. Okay. Is this person taller than 6'2"? Does this person have a double-digit jersey number?
Yeah. He does. And that's your 20th question. So you have one guess you can make. Yeah. You got one final guess you can make for all the marbles.
Okay. I don't know why my brain is farting on the team. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of the teams in the Eastern Conference that I haven't said. Okay, is it? Bro, Garrett. Oh my, bro. I'm trying. Yeah,
If you don't know, you can give up, but
I can't though.
You still have 2 more questions after this, but
Like 2 more guesses.
Well, no, you have like 2 more things to guess after. Like they're different things, but you could throw out one final guess here if you want.
Not Orlando. I asked that. Not the Bulls. I asked that. Not the Cavs. I asked that. I don't know how I could say. It's wait. It's not Milwaukee. In the East.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say I give. Wait,
You give.
no, I give.
You give
What
up.
is it?
So that's tough. The correct answer, it's tough because you just said the team name in your last like few there when you're like, it's not this team, it's not this, but you never asked about that team in particular. So the team was the Orlando Magic. You never actually asked me about them. And the correct answer was Markelle Fultz.
Bro, no way, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's been playing good this year, so had to put him in there. But you're not.
That would have been so easy if I said it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I felt bad
Okay.
because I'm like, well, he's used all 20 questions. I can't like give him any help now. But yeah, it's okay. You got 2 more things left to guess, and I think you will definitely get this one. So are you ready for number 2?
I'm ready for number 2, baby. Let's get it.
All right, you can start asking away.
Is this person a player?
Yes.
Is this person an all-star?
Yes, he was an all-star.
Okay, not all-star this year. Is this person on the Western Conference?
No, he was on the East. I'm kind of hinting at maybe it's not something current.
He was on the East. Oh, so they're retired.
Yeah. I'm not.
Okay, are they retired?
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. So that's 4 questions. They played their whole career in the East.
Whole career?
Yep.
Whole career? Did this person retire in the 2010s?
No. They're older than that. But they are pretty legendary.
Older than... Okay. Is this person top 75?
Yes, easily.
Easily,
yeah.
Okay. And they're in the East? Or
Yep.
They played in the East?
Whole career in the East.
Has this person ever won a ring?
Yep. Won multiple.
Multiple?
As the best player.
Has this person won 3 rings?
Yes.
Did this person play on the Bulls?
No.
Bro, is this person taller than 6'3"?
Yes. So you've used 10 questions.
Okay. Wait, dang. I feel like I'm taking a lot of questions for this player.
I feel like the easiest way is to narrow down the team, you know?
Yeah.
So he has 3 championships. So
right, so that narrows that down a lot.
That definitely a winning team, you know?
A whole time in the East.
Whole time in the East.
So it wasn't the 2010, so it wasn't D-Wade. He's older than the 2010s. Right.
Well, right. Yeah. I guess I'm not counting that against you, I guess.
Well, you can count it.
Well, either way, you're still allowed to guess after your last hint you asked, so.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to see. Team, multiple rings, 3 rings at least.
Yep.
And they made the top 75?
Yep, easily. And they were the best
And they
player
top
on their championships too.
Did they win all three in one decade?
Yes.
Is this person Larry Bird?
It is Larry Bird. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a
Dang it, bro.
that was a pretty impressive guess for the fact that you never narrowed down the actual team. So,
Because, I should have got that earlier.
yeah, that's tough, but you still have one more left. You can add to your point total. So, are you ready? Um,
Ready.
again, this could be a current player, a former player, team, coach, anything. Are you ready for the third one?
Ready.
Okay,
Ready.
you can ask away.
Is this person a player?
No.
No. Is this person a team? Or is this thing a team?
No.
Ah. So is this person a coach?
Yes. And I will say he was a former player because you kind of did ask that, but he's like a coach now, but he was a former player as well.
Is this person Tyronn Lue?
It is not Tyronn Lue. That would have been
Is
crazy.
this person coaching right now?
Well, yeah. Yeah. So that's 4 questions.
Is this person a head coach?
Yes.
Is this person Jason Kidd?
It is not Jason Kidd.
Oh, that's cool. um, hmm. Who coach? What coach is playing? That played. Uh, how long has this person been coaching this team for more than 5 years?
No.
Hmm. Hmm. Not more than 5 years. I feel like you're killing me softly.
Well, you got to ask more,
Like,
like, get more intel on maybe like the team or something,
yeah, I know. I'm just trying. I'm trying to get the most points. So I don't want to make like.
Mm.
I'm trying to like think. Has this person ever won a championship with their team?
No.
No championship. Um. hmm. Never won a championship with their team. Less than 5 years. Uh. Okay. Is this team like a legendary winning team?
No.
Okay. Ah, I know the coach too. It's does this team have a is this team in the playoff race? Like is this team a 1 through 10 seed?
1 through 10, you're saying?
Yes.
So as of right now, they are
They are.
barely, yeah. So I guess that kind of gives
Okay.
away like where they are, but yeah.
Um hmm. So I'm gonna assume that so is this the 10th seed?
They are in the 10
For the
seed
Eastern
right now.
Conference?
They are in
Okay.
the 10 seed right now. So I guess that narrows it down to 2 teams.
Yeah. They're in the East.
Well, I never said they were in the East or not.
I'm just gonna assume it.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm gonna assume East. I think. Okay, East. No, well, I'm gonna say East. I don't care what you say. I think I don't care what you say. I feel like I can ask something else. Does this team have an All Star? Is it like one of the players have an All Star
On their team this year, yeah.
on their team this year?
Yeah, they had an All-Star this year.
Is this team in the West?
They are in the West, yeah.
How many questions am I at right now?
You're at 12. So you have 8 more yet.
12. Okay, I only know 2 coaches that play basketball in the West. And that's Jason Kidd. You said it wasn't Jason Kidd.
It's not Jason Kidd and it's not Tyronn Lue.
Oh yeah, not T. Lue. So they had an All-Star, but they're like the 10th seed. That's got to be like the Pelicans.
Maybe.
Willie Green.
It is Willie Green. Yeah. Nice.
How do I get him but not Markelle Fultz? Come on now.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's very bad.
Weird world. But overall, you combine your 9 points there with your 10 points for Larry Bird. You got 19 points overall, which isn't too shabby. I will tell you it's definitely not the worst. So there's that. But how do you think you did?
I did horrible. That's horrible.
Well,
I took way too many questions for Larry Bird. The only thing that I will accept is the Pelican. That last one.
So one thing though, before we close it out, I don't know. This is tough because it depends on like what questions you're asking. That's the big thing, like you can almost like trick yourself in a way.
Yeah.
But no, personally, like this is definitely a tough game. But one thing though, before we go, I've been doing this every episode, is to ask my guests, give me one player. It could be a current or former. One player that you do like and one player you don't. And if someone's already given me that player, then I'll ask for a different player.
One player I do not like is Rudy Gobert.
He has not been taken. Any reason why?
Good. I hate Rudy Gobert. I hate him. First off, defensive player of the year. He shouldn't have won those.
That's fair.
Did not win those at all.
But
just, I don't know. I hate the way he plays defense on the perimeter. I don't like Rudy Gobert. I'm not trying to seem like a hater. I just really don't like Rudy Gobert.
I feel that. I'm a big Donovan Mitchell guy, so when they were on the Jazz, it was tough to watch.
Right.
But yeah. So, what about who you do like? Who's the player?
I'm gonna assume Kobe Bryant has been taken.
Actually, he has not. Would you like to take him?
Where? Bet. Kobe. That's my favorite player ever. I got a picture of him on my wall. I got like 2 pictures of him on my wall. I have 3 pictures of him on my wall. I have a quote. I have one of like a collage of him dunking. Then I have one hitting that buzzer beater over D Wade.
Yo, that's fire.
Kobe. I love, bro. Kobe.
They were chanting his name the other day at Pau Gasol's thing. Did you see that or no? Like they were.
Did I see what?
They were when Pau Gasol got his jersey.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
But
But
yeah, I definitely love Kobe. That's my favorite player ever. And it was before. I know a lot of people love to say only saying that before he passed, but Kobe was like I was calling him the GOAT. Like I was saying he was the greatest of all time. Like in
I
2019, I've been saying, yeah,
I can vouch for that because we met in
yeah, thank
2019
you.
and you were saying this. So,
Yeah,
um,
and we were having some nice debates about that too.
yeah.
But
Um,
definitely Kobe.
yeah. Well, I'm glad you got to
Well, all right,
actually pick
this
Kobe. What
look,
were
I
you
was
gonna
gonna
say?
say real quick.
Okay.
This shouldn't count as like somebody. I'm just asking. Did somebody say Tracy McGrady was their like favorite?
I don't think so. A lot of people pick current players. I think the only
Uh,
former player that got picked on the good side was um, Robert Pack, and that's my friend Xander. He always picks like something
the
out of the
weird
ordinary.
players.
Yeah, something out of the
Yeah.
ordinary. Well, he used him on 2K a lot, and he liked the way his dunk packages were and stuff. So
What 2K is he? I'm about to look him up. I ain't never heard of him.
I think it was 2K14 or 15 or one of
Oh,
those or
okay.
something. Um, but I don't know, man. Um,
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I think it's basically going to close out the show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. You got any other final thoughts before we close this thing out?
Thanks for having me on here. Hopefully next time I can be more organized and more ready, and nothing bad can happen.
Mm.
Um, and next time you're doing the trivia, next time you need any guests, try to hit me up. I have a district semifinals game tomorrow. Hope I win
Nice.
that. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely getting me into basketball. Thinking I'm about to. I've been trying to think about basketball as much as I can just to try to focus.
Right.
So, but yeah, a good show. Good questions, great questions. I just hope what I'm saying when you get way more subscribers, way more likes, way more views, you start to like you keep the same the same happiness, same type of questions. You know what I'm saying? Like like even like because there's a lot of YouTubers that blew up. Like I
Mm.
think King of the Fourth Quarter. What I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he changed when he got more. Like
Fair.
I think he changed a little bit, even though he does do like the same thing.
Mm.
Like kinda, I just feel like his demeanor has changed. That's not a problem, but I like his videos more than like I think I don't know, but just try to stay like this. You're
Mm.
doing really good as a YouTuber. You're doing really good. You know, perfect, good Discord, good community. So I think you should keep it like that and try to get more. Like maybe try to get 2K gameplay in, or try to get maybe like IRL. Maybe when I go down there,
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you, and we can do IRL.
Bet.
But just try to try. I don't know, just try to stay with basketball, but try to venture out with the things you can do because you can do a lot with the basketball.
That's exactly what I'm all about. Just about finding time and stuff. But yeah, and it's only possible with guests like you and all the other guests that I've had. So definitely
Yeah.
got to thank you for that. But with other than that though, hope you guys enjoyed once again. Thank you guys for watching, and we're out. Peace.